NBA YoungBoy got a jewelry collection worth $10 million and one of his chains. He only gives it to killers in his camp. I'm not even capping. But before we get to that crazy-ass story, let me break down every single piece this man owns and how he got him. Y'all are not ready for this. So look, NBA YoungBoy, the Louisiana legend himself, went from the streets of Baton Rouge to becoming one of the biggest rappers in the game right now. And with that success came some serious money. We're talking about a net worth of over $60 million type money, where you can buy whatever you want and not even blink. And trust me, homie been spending that bread on some of the most insane jewelry pieces you've ever seen in your life. No cap, this collection is absolutely bonkers. So let's dive into it, starting with his chains. First up, we got his iconic nameplate pendant. Now, this ain't just any regular chain, gang. This piece spells out YoungBoy never broke again in full with custom imagery that represents everything he stands for. We're talking about a massive diamond encrusted pendant that catches light from a mile away. What if I told you this chain costs around $75,000? Yeah, 75 bands just for one piece. This was one of his earlier purchases when he really started blowing up in the industry around 2017 to 2018. The pendant is made with natural white diamonds, and the craftsmanship on this thing is insane. Every letter is perfectly iced out, and the custom imagery includes elements from his brand and his journey from the streets to stardom. Bro, that's actually crazy when you think about it. At like 18, 19 years old, this man was dropping 75 racks on a chain. That's more than most people make in a year. But for YoungBoy, this was just the beginning. This chain became one of his signature pieces, and you'd see him rocking it in music videos, on Instagram, everywhere. It's like his calling card, letting everyone know who he is and where he came from. And next up, we got the legendary 38BAYB pendant. Now, y'all, this is where things start getting expensive. Expensive. This chain is named after one of his breakout mixtapes that really put him on the map back in 2016. That 38BAYB project was the one that made people realize this kid from Louisiana was different, that he had something special. So to commemorate that moment in his career, YoungBoy went to Shine Jewelers in Philadelphia. And these are the same jewelers that make pieces for all the biggest names in hip-hop. And he commissioned this masterpiece. We're talking about a pendant designed in rose gold and white gold, creating this beautiful contrast that makes the piece pop even more. And the diamonds, natural VVS diamonds, gang. For those who don't know, VVS means very, very slightly included, which basically means these are some of the clearest, highest quality diamonds you can get. These stones are flawless to the naked eye. The price tag, a whopping $200,000. $200,000 for one chain. I kid you not, this man dropped the price of a house on his neck. He got this piece around 2018, when he was really cementing his place in the rap game. The detail work on this pendant is absolutely insane. It took the jewelers over 2 months just to complete it because of how intricate the design is. And here's the crazy part. This chain became so iconic that shops all over the internet started making replicas. You can find fake versions of the 38BAYB chain everywhere because it's that recognizable. But trust me, ain't nothing like the real thing that YoungBoy got around his neck. That's actually crazy how one piece of jewelry can become that influential in hip-hop culture. Young Thug tribute pendant. But wait, it gets even better. Next, we got the Young Thug tribute pendant, and this one got a special story behind it. See, NBA YoungBoy has always been vocal about his respect for Young Thug. Thugger was one of his biggest inspirations when he was coming up, and they developed a real friendship over the years. Why'd you get Young Thug? Say why? Yeah, I mean, I'm Thug myself, and that's my inspiration. Like, great. He's really like his voice is an instrument. Literally. His voice is like a real-life instrument. What are your thoughts on YB? Top. YoungBoy. Yeah, top. Go do Michael Jackson new. Bro. Heezy's __ looks crazy, bro. Michael of the new school. He need to drop some music right now. So, in 2018, YoungBoy decided to pay homage to his idol in the most extravagant way possible by commissioning a custom pendant of Young Thug's face. And this ain't just some basic portrait pendant. Nah, this piece depicts Young Thug wearing sunglasses and smoking a blunt. and it appears to be modeled after a still from one of Thug's music videos. The attention to detail is insane, gang. What makes this pendant so special is the multicolored VVS diamonds. We got white diamonds, yellow diamonds, different colored stones, all working together to create this incredibly detailed portrait. The craftsmanship took over 2 months to complete because the jewelers had to get every single detail perfect. The facial features, the sunglasses, the blunt, everything. The cost around $150,000. $150,000 to show love to someone who inspired you. That's the type of respect and appreciation that money can't really buy. But YoungBoy found a way to express it through jewelry. And you know what? Young Thug was honored by it. That's the type of genuine love and respect that exists in hip-hop when it's real. No cap, that's one of the dopest gestures I've ever seen in the rap game. Man, so grateful and just so honored to be able to just like H have, having had those conversations with him way back, then, before he even blew, just having them conversation with him, just like telling him, giving him a few of my opines. And like a few steps that I took a few things to do, like the few things to look into like certain underscore, like just be able to look at this now, just like that tough, like he hard, like yeah, he going off, he one of them ones, what I'm saying, he goddamn, he a real too. You know what I mean? Like he doing what he doing right now, boy, he tough. Yeah, he got him. Yeah, he definitely got him. Respect, love, honor. Oh, we love that boy. Now, let's talk about his custom slat pendant. For those who don't know, slat is a term that's become huge in hip-hop culture, and YoungBoy wanted to represent that in his collection. This piece is made from white gold and features a combination of emerald and round diamonds that create this incredible visual effect. The pendant is often worn connected to a tennis chain, which is basically a chain where every link is covered in diamonds. So you got this iced out pendant hanging from an iced out chain. It's just layers on layers of diamonds, family. The green from the emeralds mixed with the white diamonds creates this unique look that stands out even in a collection as crazy as YoungBoy's. While the exact price on this one hasn't been publicly disclosed based on the materials and craftsmanship, jewelers estimate it's worth somewhere between $80,000 to $100,000. That's just another casual 6F figure or purchase for NBA YoungBoy. At this point, y'all seeing a pattern? This man does not play when it comes to his jewelry game. All right, gang. Now, we're getting to the wildest piece in his entire collection, the custom 4KT Gravedigger pendant. And trust me, the story behind this chain is absolutely insane. You all better pay attention to this one, because it's not just about the jewelry, it's about what it represents. So, first, let's talk about the piece itself. This is a big rose gold pendant. And when I say big, I mean this thing is massive. It's covered in baguette diamonds. Those are the rectangular cut diamonds that give it that extra luxurious look. The design incorporates motif elements that reference his 4KT brand 4Keeps tray and his lifestyle. The craftsmanship on this piece is next level with intricate details that make it one of the most recognizable chains in hip-hop right now. The price roughly $250,000. A $4 million for one pendant. YoungBoy got this piece as a gift from Shine Jewelers for his birthday. Yeah, you heard that right. They gifted him a $250,000 chain. That's the type of relationship he has with his jewelers. They know he's a loyal customer who spends millions with them. So, they showed love in a major way. But here's where the story gets absolutely crazy. And I'm not even exaggerating. YoungBoy loved the design of this Gravedigger pendant so much that he decided to make more of them. But he didn't just make them to add to his own collection or to sell them. Nah, fam. He made them a handout to specific people in his circle. And who are these people? The killers in his camp. I'm talking about dudes like NBAYB, Ben 10, Lil Tim, and others in his crew who have bodies on their name. Let me break it down for you. In NBA YoungBoy's camp, that Gravedigger chain ain't just jewelry. It's a badge of honor. It's a symbol that you put in real street work. You've taken someone's life for the crew. Bro, that's actually insane when you think about it. Anytime you see somebody in NBA's camp wearing that Gravedigger pendant, you know they've killed somebody to earn that chain. It's not something you can buy. It's not something you can ask for. You gotta earn it through the most extreme actions possible. That chain represents loyalty at the highest and most dangerous level. Lil Tim, for example, He's the one who allegedly took out King Von in that Atlanta shooting back in 2020. After that incident, he was spotted wearing the Gravedigger chain. NBAYB Ben 10, another member of the crew who's been involved in street activities, also rocks one. These chains are like a uniform for the most dangerous members of YoungBoy's circle. Now, I gotta keep it real with y'all. This is some serious dark stuff. We're talking about real violence, real lives lost, real consequences. This ain't a game or something to glorify, but it shows you how deep the street code runs in certain circles and how jewelry and hip-hop can represent way more than just wealth. Sometimes it represents things that are truly dangerous and tragic. What if I told you that jewelers estimate YoungBoy has commissioned at least 5 to 7 of these Gravedigger pendants at $250,000 each? That's potentially over $1. $5 million spent just on chains for his crew. That's the type of loyalty and investment YoungBoy puts into his people, whether you agree with it or not. You can't deny that a level of commitment that's rare in the industry. All right, now let's switch gears and talk about YoungBoy's watch collection, because this is where things get really expensive, gang. NBA YoungBoy combines luxury watchmaking with hip-hop flair, and his wrist game is just as crazy as his chain game. No cap, I iced out Audemars Pig Skeleton watch. First up, we got the iced out Audemars Pig Skeleton watch. Now, for those who don't know, Audemars Piguet, or AP as it's called in the streets, is one of the most prestigious watch brands in the world. We're talking about Swiss craftsmanship at the highest level. Watches that have been made since 1875. These aren't just timepieces. They're works of art. YoungBoy's AP skeleton is fully diamond set, meaning every possible surface that could have diamonds on it does have diamonds on it. The face is minimal with a skeleton design, which means you can see all the intricate mechanical movements inside the watch. It's like wearing a piece of engineering excellence on your wrist. Except this one is covered in ice. The price tag around $200,000. $200,000 for one watch. He coped this piece around 2019 when he was really establishing himself as one of the top earners in hip-hop. The skeleton design is particularly popular among rappers because it shows off the craftsmanship while also being completely iced out. It's the perfect combination of sophistication and street style. And here's what's crazy. Audemars Piguet doesn't even make that many watches per year. They're extremely exclusive, and getting your hands on one, especially a skeleton model, is difficult, even if you have the money. But when you're NBA YoungBoy and you're spending millions on jewelry, jewelers make sure you get what you want. That's actually crazy how money opens doors that are closed to regular people. I'd pay 50. No. __. I paid 55 for this right here. Chill. I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't like you, dude. Cho. Why you got man? Why you got... But YoungBoy didn't stop at just one AP. Nah, he got multiple. His next piece is the Audemars Pig Royal Oak with diamonds. Now, the Royal Oak is the iconic AP model. It's got that distinctive octagonal bezel that's instantly recognizable. When you see that shape, you know it's a Royal Oak. YoungBoy's version is made in white gold and is heavily set with diamonds. We're talking about diamonds on the bezel, diamonds on the dial, diamonds on the bracelet. This watch is covered in ice. The Royal Oak is already an expensive watch in its standard form, but when you add all those custom diamonds, the price skyrockets. This piece costs around $50,000, which honestly sounds like a bargain compared to some of his other watches. He got this one around the same time as his skeleton AP, building out his watch collection with different styles. The Royal Oak is more of a classic, timeless piece, while the skeleton is more flashy and modern. Having both shows that YoungBoy appreciates different aspects of luxury watchmaking. The Royal Oak has been worn by everyone from LeBron James to Jay-Z to Drake. It's a status symbol in the highest circles of wealth and success. And YoungBoy, coming from the streets of Baton Rouge, now has multiple APs in his collection. That's the definition of making it, gang. And of course, we got to talk about his diamond bust-down Rolex. Now, in hip-hop culture, a bust-down is when you take a luxury watch and completely cover it in custom diamonds. You're taking something that's already expensive and making it even more extravagant. YoungBoy's got Rolex models, likely Datejust or Day-Date styles, that are fully iced out with diamonds on the dial and the band. Every link in the bracelet has diamonds. The face is covered in diamonds. Even the crown has diamonds. When light hits this watch, it's like a disco ball on your wrist. These bust-down Rolexes cost around $50,000 each, and YoungBoy has been spotted with multiple different ones. He'll switch them up depending on his outfit or his mood. Sometimes he wants the AP for that high-end luxury feel. Other times, he wants the bust-down Raleigh for that classic hip-hop flex. What's interesting about bust-down watches is that they're actually controversial in the watch collecting community. Purists think you're ruining the watch by adding custom diamonds. But in hip-hop culture, it's the ultimate flex. It shows that you have so much money that you can take a $30,000 watch and spend another $20,000 to $30,000 just to add more diamonds to it. That's the type of excess that defines hip-hop luxury. And YoungBoy is all about it. But wait, we're not done yet. YoungBoy's collection goes beyond just chains and watches. Let's talk about his rings and bracelets, because this man ices out everything. His rings are often oversized and heavily diamond encrusted. He's got a NBAYB ring that matches his pendant theme. Same design, same quality diamonds, just in ring form. These rings can cost anywhere from $20,000 to $50,000 each, depending on the size and diamond quality. And YoungBoy rocks multiple rings at once. So you do the math on how much ice is on his hands at any given time. When the lights go down and I need some help, I just hold on you. And I see Jesus made a diamond. I came out too. Then we got his bracelets. YoungBoy loves tennis bracelets and Cuban link diamond bracelets. A tennis bracelet is a thin bracelet where every link is a diamond. It's called a tennis bracelet because of a famous incident where tennis player Chris Everest's diamond bracelet broke during a match. Cuban link bracelets are thicker, chunkier chains that are also covered in diamonds. These bracelets are usually matched to his watch style. If he's wearing his AP, he'll pair it with bracelets that complement the look. We're talking about another $50,000 to $100,000 just in bracelets. This man coordinates his jewelry like some people coordinate their outfits. Every piece works together to create this overall aesthetic of wealth and success. So, let's add this all up, gang. We got nameplate pendant $75,000, NBAYB pendant $200,000 Young Thug, tribute pendant $150,000 custom slat, pendant approximately $90,000, 4K Gravedigger pendants multiple approximately $1,500,000, iced out AP skeleton watch $200,000, AP Royal Oak with diamonds $50,000, diamond bust down Rolexes approximately $150,000, rings approximately $100,000, bracelets approximately $150,000. That's over $2. $6 million just in the pieces we know about. And trust me, there's probably way more that we haven't even seen yet. When you factor in all his jewelry, the collection is easily worth $10 million or more. But here's the thing that's truly insane. NBA YoungBoy can afford to keep buying this level of jewelry for the rest of his life and never go broke. With a net worth of over $60 million and counting, plus the millions he makes every year from music streams, YouTube views, and concerts, this man is set for life. He's one of the most streamed artists on YouTube, consistently pulling in hundreds of millions of views. His music resonates with millions of fans worldwide. And unlike some rappers who blow all their money, YoungBoy has been smart about building his wealth while also enjoying the fruits of his labor. What if I told you that YoungBoy could buy a $250,000 chain every single month for the next 20 years and still be a multimillionaire? That's the level of wealth we're talking about. He went from the streets of Baton Rouge from poverty and struggle to having a jewelry collection worth more than most people will earn in their entire lifetime. And whether you agree with his lifestyle or not, whether you think the Gravedigger chain story is cool or concerning, you can't deny that NBA YoungBoy's jewelry collection is one of the most impressive and expensive in all of hip-hop. This man really is never broke again, and his jewelry proves it every single day. And that's NBA YoungBoy's $10 million jewelry collection. But yo, if you learned something new today, if this video had you shocked at any point, you gotta hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, gang. No cap, we got more content like this coming your way, breaking down the jewelry collections of all your favorite rappers. Drop a comment below and let me know what piece in YoungBoy's collection is your favorite. Is it the 38 baby chain, the Gravedigger pendant, or maybe one of those crazy expensive watches? And who should I cover next? Lil Baby, Lil Durk? Let me know if you want more videos about the most expensive jewelry in hip-hop. Make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss when we drop the next one. Trust me, the next collection we're covering is even more insane. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Stay blessed, stay iced out, and remember, work hard so one day you can flex like these rappers. 2. One love, fam.